I'm in Utah right now. I'm at Lower Hobble Creek in Springville. And today we're going to be answering a question. Can you grow mushrooms in a swamp? A jar of grain spawn made out of brown rice. I'm going to do a few different kinds. I might just stick this in the ground and we'll wait a few weeks and we'll see if you can grow mushrooms on a swampy area. That's my car over there. And I'm going to start venturing into this swampy, wet wasteland. Find an area that's not super sunny, and this is quite difficult because of how many plants are over here. If I get bit by a small creature, that's okay in the name of science. Here we are. And you know what? This is a good spot. Good, shady spot. I got my jar of mycelium, and I got this bin filled with grain spawn. I'm just gonna put it over there. I'm just gonna put it down just like that. Look at that. You know what? Let's do all of it. Yeah, let's just toss it in there. Now, this is not littering because this is all organic plant matter. So I'm not really harming the environment. In fact, I am picking up this lid that someone dropped here, which means I am actually helping the environment. Now, this is a nice moist environment, and that's why I believe it'll be good for the mushrooms. However, contamination would be running rampant here. This is kind of littering, but it's okay for the pursuit of science. I'm gonna stick this into the ground. This jar, I opened the lid, and I push it into the ground just like that. And we're gonna see if it sprouts mushrooms. I got a stick here that I'm gonna mark this location with so I don't lose it. That's all for now. I'll be back in a week or two to see the results. Ladies and gentlemen, you can see that is my car right there. It has been 13 days from the time that I filmed the last videos. This is the swamp that we're in. We're in this little swamp right here. And I'm just gonna go through these leaves real quick. All right. And there's the stick that I used to mark our swamp location. Beautiful day outside. All right. Now, I had to run to my car and grab my phone because holy Jesus. Okay. That's the stick we used to mark our spot. We go down. Whoa! Mushrooms galore, looks like. And it looks like they're coming from the spawn. What the F word is that thing? Holy. Oh my God, it's huge. But it's bigger than any other mushroom of this genus that I've seen before. Now, I'm not gonna say what genus this is, because no reason in particular. I'm gonna pick this other one. Let me see how. Damn! I cannot be more proud of these here mushrooms. I'm gonna let those ones just marinate for a minute, but holy cow. I don't know, I don't think it came from the glass jar though. I think it came from the spawn on the ground that I dumped over. All right, I gotta get a thumbnail. Growing mushrooms in a swamp? Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna leave the glass jar. It has been currently 2 weeks since we left the stuff here. I currently have a pretty bountiful harvest. I don't really want these. So I kind of just threw them in the bushes, and we're back 2 days later. The 26th, 27th, 28th, I don't remember. We're gonna go check out the growth from last time. Last time was pretty dang great. The grass has gotten significantly taller from even just 2 days ago. If you're gonna plant mushrooms in a swamp, maybe like check for ticks afterwards, I don't know. All right, we found our marking stick. And let's see what we got. All right, we got a pretty decent sized shroom right here. You can see that our mushrooms are growing up quite nicely in this environment. Like, it's kind of short and fat compared to like growing it in your closet. Growing it in your closet, it gets like a bit taller and a bit smaller. This one is just shorter and fatter. I would keep it for scientific purposes, but that's too hard. That's a nice looking one. That one has nice proportions. All right, so we still have a few small mushrooms down there. And this jar has not made any mushrooms yet. I'm gonna leave the jar there for an extended period of time just to see if it'll grow anything. And I sure hope it does, even like in a month or something. I just hope that it'll grow something. I'm not sure what day this is. I've lost track of time. Let's take a look at our stuff. The shrubbery is getting much larger. Damn! I don't know if it's still the spawn or what's making these things. Yeah, this came from the spawn. These genetics, for whatever reason, are very short, but very robust. For whatever reason, being in a swampy environment, I'm not for certain sure, but it can make mushrooms appear more short, I guess. As much as I'd like to keep these for scientific reasons, I don't really want them. This swamp tech has been a weird expedition, but it's been a really good experiment. I think that growing mushrooms in a swamp certainly does work. I think it's perfectly achievable as long as the mushroom has fresh air exchange, lots of moisture, and a good amount of shade and indirect sunlight, just to stimulate growth. That's been my swamp tech. Thank you for watching. All right, so basically what you need grass to cover the mushrooms from direct sunlight. Here's your grain spawn, and here's the ground. The ground must be wet. It must be moist, because that's where a lot of the moisture that goes into the mushrooms comes from. So you have a nice moist environment for the grain spawn to sprout mushrooms. And that's basically the simple way of explaining this swamp method.